your neighbor, I am persuaded. Hallelujah. That neither life nor death, no angels, nor principalities, things present or things to come, shall be able to separate me from the love of God which in Christ Jesus. Can you go ahead and stop your neighbor and say, neighbor, if God be for me, who can be against me? Hallelujah. If God be with me, who's more than the world against me? Can you go ahead and stop your neighbor and tell them, I am persuaded. Let me give you one more point and send you on your way to be a witness.
Thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. On your way to be a witness. Come on.
And Jehovah answered me and said, write the vision. Make it plain upon tablets. I'm bored with you, Peachy. You don't need a pad or pen. He says, make it plain upon tablets. Because the people didn't respond to the first tablet, Moses break it up.
Yes, that's right.
This tablet cannot be broken. This is make it plain upon the tablet. Can I help you? Come on, somebody. You can write a whole other stuff. I know great authors who wrote books, but their life don't line up. And so folks stop reading their books. Do I have a witness in the house? Come on, somebody. He says, this is the tablet that I've chosen to write it on in this season. Somebody give God a praise. He says, your message, hallelujah, can go out verbally, but when your message becomes a mission, that vision is fulfilled. Can I get somebody in the house to give God a praise? He says, when it's written on this tablet, that true manifestation breaks forth in the spirit. Somebody give God a praise. Catch your neighbor and say, write it on the tablet. Write it on the tablet. Then he said, just in case
thank you, Lord.
Some of you might get weary in well-doing.
Well.
He says the vision is for an appointed time. He says, and I choose the set time to favor Zion. And if you stay faithful in the spirit, you realize the time is now. Can I get a witness in this house? Touch your neighbor and say, God chooses the set time to favor Zion. And those of us who have been ushered into the mountain of worship, we've got to understand we abide in Zion. Zion is the place where the children of God in the Old Testament found the presence of God. They went to Zion to give God praise. Zion is considered to be the holy mountain of the Lord. It is considered to be a fortress of the Lord, a fortified city of our God. Can I get somebody in the place? That's why no land to us is a strange land. We cannot sing the songs like Israel sang back in the day by the rivers of Babylon where we sat down. There we remember Zion. Zion is not a geographical location. Zion is a disposition of the soul. Can somebody give out God a praise in this house? I feel the power of the Lord loose in this place. Why don't you go ahead and slap your neighbor and tell your neighbor, though I walk through the valley and the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil, for the Lord is with me, and the rod and staff, they shall comfort me. He has prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies. He has anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Somebody say, shout it, shout it, shout it. You shout. Deliver me from the noisome pestilence and from the sin of the Father.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus.
I bless his name.
Hallelujah.
Today.
Hallelujah.
In this holy place of worship.
Thank you, Jesus.
Write it.
Thank you, Jesus.
And let folk run it.
Thank you, Jesus.
That you go eat.
Thank you, Lord.
When you put it on this tablet, men will read it.
Thank you, Jesus.
They might not know how to treat you.
Oh, Jesus.
But at the core of your crucifixion,
Oh.
they will surely testify that truly
Yes.
this is the child of God. I wish I could find two witnesses in this house. Jesus' whole 7 yards of Calvary.
Thank you, Jesus.
One centurion soldier who was assigned to the crucifixion task felt the glory of God.
My Lord.
The saying came to pass, sit down on my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool.
Yes.
He
Yes.
was ascended on the cross.
Yes.
And the soldier was beneath the cross, just watching the divine process
Thank you, Jesus.
for salvation. And he came under holy submission. And he preached his first sermon. God converted at the cross.
Yes.
And he took a text. And he said, surely this must be the Son of God. When you put it on tablets, Jesus put that vision on tablet. As mad as his body was, and mutilated as he was, and blood coming down, and water gushing,
Yes.
the tablet was still able to be read.
Hallelujah.
This right now, I sin rocks your body, and sickness come in and try to travail over the power and the presence of God and the statue of God's power in your life. The tablet still show forth his glory.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
This tablet will show itself for Jesus.
Thank you, Jesus.
Am I right, Bob?
Hallelujah.
You can go to the doctor every week, the tablet will still come out.
Yes.
The vision on that tablet cannot be hidden by blood. It could not be hidden by stars. It will show the glory. Folk will still read Jesus in your life, no matter divorce, wrecking marriage, unhealthy relationship. The words of God's glory is still inscribed and still can be read.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you,
Write it
God.
on top.
Thank you, God.
He says, make it plain. Send forth your praise.
Thank you, Jesus.
Bow down and worship. It keeps the vision plain. Causes people to read and to read. That means the same writing on your tablet is inscribed on their tablet. I send you forth today in the authority and power of God. There is nothing weak about you. There is nothing lacking about you.
Thank you, Father.
As I close, Jesus helped John to understand purpose. John said, Lord, you will let me die in this prison. He had to help John to realize you were a forerunner you testified, you prophesied that one greater in me is coming. I baptize you with water. He shall baptize you with the Spirit.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
And when he understood that, Jesus said, tell John, stop him stumbling over me. Stop tripping over me. I'm here now. You ushered me in. You fulfilled your purpose. Whenever any great man of God, exit, they prepared even.
Yes, yes.
Y'all ain't with me.
Yes. Thank
Just
you,
give me some
Jesus.
pipe music. They prepared the way. Whatever you are doing, you are preparing the way.
Thank you, Jesus.
One time ago, I used to be afraid to die. Then I got this revelation. I can't die until the purpose is fulfilled.
Yes.
Amen. Amen.
Came out of the service yesterday, Bishop,
Yes.
and this woman prophesied over me. Remember, sister, cousin prophesied over me. And she said something that I heard when I was first ordained. Must be hadn't preached much. You are different. Your feet is ordained. You cannot go everywhere. God, sister, tell me your hour has come. The season is at hand. Started ministry about 20 years ago. And some of the people I started ministry with, they exploded like wildfire. And the Lord just held me in a little quiver.
Come on now.
Then he said to me, it is not by power nor by might, but by my spirit. He says, yes, you are a powerful preacher.
Yes.
Yes, you're loaded with revelation. Yes, this place should be flooded with people. But he said, I got angels in these seats. And he says, I will not let anyone occupy this seat that cannot contract the vision. So people will come in, sitting down, and they'll disappear. I said, Lord, one Sunday the place parked, Sundays down the road and empty.
Yes.
He
Yes.
says, didn't I told you I have angels in this seat?
Yeah.
If the angels don't approve, he says, if the angels don't approve, I don't approve.
Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
You experienced that too, right?
Yes.
I know, yeah. They come in and you say, now the church is getting ready to grow.
Yes.
We're going to do some stuff.
Hallelujah.
And we go putting strategies in place and plans and everything. And this is how we going to strategize and do it. And then after you done strategize and document everything, then you come back a couple of Sundays and you don't see these people. You try to reach them and talk with them to tell you they come in and they ain't showing back up.
Yes.
Because it's angels in these.
Come on now. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father.
And I will not let those who coming in and not approved to mess up the seats that are occupied by those who the angels have approved.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
Not going to vex their spirit.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah. Thank you.
These seats are reserved. And God ain't that kind of person. He's no respecter of person. But he says to tell you, these seats are reserved.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord.
War over them.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord.
Because I have ordained this house. Whatever I ordain, I follow. I have many instructors that be like fathers. He says, in this season, I'm raising up fathers. There's some houses that just don't care how you live. The fathers address by behavior.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Hallelujah. Bless the Lord. Yes. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Dad.
He wants to make sure that when the family sits around the table, there is harmony and peace in the dining environment.
Yes.
And what I'm talking to me in this house. So if God planted you here, you are ready to be fathered.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
When fathers speak the children that they give birth to in the spirit, there is never any offense.
Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Yeah, hallelujah.
Am I talking, mother?
Oh, yeah, yeah. In the house. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Just tip it down just a bit for me, please. This man of God's been sent by God.
Yes, yes, yes.
For this set time.
Yes. Hallelujah.
I say to this house, don't become familiar. Don't get familiar.
Hey. Hallelujah.
Make sure there's a distance between you and the priest. And I'm not talking about space. I'm talking about the venerableness. I want to close in 1 Chronicles chapter 12. As David was preparing to ascend to the throne, all the offsprings of the tribes of Israel began to align themselves to him. And David asks a question. He says, if you come in peace, mine heart is knit to you.
That's right.
But he says, if you claim to betray me, the Lord will rebuke you.
Yes.
Y'all with me?
Yes.
The Bible talks about the sons of Issachar in verse 32. It says, and the sons of Issachar who were under the influence of the knowledge of and the times of God as to what Israel should do, align themselves to David to possess the throne of Israel. God is raising up a generation of Issachar in this season. Those who know the times and the season with the knowledge of God as to what the church should come to. Fivefold call. Men of God who walk in the apostolic, who will have no fear as long as there's a pure vessel of God representing the apostolic call. Who will have no fear of you in your giftings. Who will be free to allow you to operate in your gift without fear of contradiction. Who will loose and launch you to go to the levels of God that's been ordained for your life. God has raised him for that reason.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
I have no fear leaving my pulpit on Sunday.
That's right.
As if somebody's going to take my church. That's God's church. He gave it to me. And when he's ready to hand it over, he's going to hand it over and ain't nothing I can do.
That's right.
So I just assign a minister to the pulpit, and I go about God's business because apostles don't worry about a house. Because they are in ministry, and every house is a house of theirs for God.
Amen.
You're destined for greatness.
Thank you, Jesus.
You are destined
Thank you, God.
for greatness.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's why you don't have those traditional church names.
Right.
the Spirit of the Lord is in this house. I embrace your bishop when he came this morning, and there's a power release.
Yes. Yes, it is.
All of my knees give way. That was the confirmation of God.
Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah.
That the Spirit bears witness that we are the sons of God.
Yes.
You ain't talking to me in this house. And I am now connected to this ministry.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Father.
The Lord spoke to me and he said, you're going nowhere unless there's a divine connection. I didn't come over here to preach. I was attracted to his spirit, so I asked him what time his service we'd like to come and worship with him.
Yes, amen.
He said, prepare to come and speak. I was wrestling with the Lord last night. I said, Lord, what do I say? I was praying. I was up late. Lord, what do I say? Not until I got up this morning, went in the restroom in the hotel. And the Lord said, the vision is for an appointed time.
Amen.
Thank you, Jesus.
I
Amen.
said, oh God, what are you saying? He says, the people are gaining a mind to work.
Hallelujah.
They are gathering a mind to work. And he says, when I am through with delivering you, then you will start strengthening your brothers. Your tablets are not fully inscribed yet. So the readers ain't running yet. God says, I'm getting ready to complete those tablets.
Thank you, God.
And you watch readers.
Thank you, Jesus.
That's why he has the man of God at the mill stirring.
Yeah, thank you, Lord.
Stirring.
Thank you.
Sometimes it's hard pressing, but he's stirring you.
Thank you, Lord.
Sometimes it might appear to be offensive, but he's stirring you.
Yeah.
He's not backing down because you're offended. He's on assignment.
Yeah.
Stirring you. He's making sure that those tablets are fully inscribed. And when those tablets are fully inscribed, you will have runners.
Yes.
I bless this house. I call favor down upon it.
Thank you, Jesus.
Prophesying corporately. I pray for healing over this house. I pray for the renewal of youth like the eagle in this
Hey,
place.
glory.
God is not going to allow you to die without seeing the full glory of this house. You carry the spirit of honor and sin.
Hallelujah.
Not until there's a witness. He shall preserve your life for ages to come.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
And some of us, what we think is sickness is only God's limb from the wrestling. Again, I said again, what you think is sickness is only God's limb from your wrestling. Surely the Lord was in this house, and I did not know it. I'm not talking of this space, this house. He let you know that he's in this house for the grace that's been placed on it.
Thank you, Jesus.
Under the duress that it's experiencing.
Thank you, Father.
He set a grace on that sickness and subdues that sickness until it moved no further.
Yeah.
And he placed you in a cocoon when your life is only at a particular rhythm of that sickness. It's not advancing.
Thank you, Jesus.
But it's gradually increasing. And he'll grow you back to full health.
Yes. Glory.
He will grow you back to full health.
Yes.
And give you all your faculties to function again because you praise him to it. And you worship him in spite of. You gave him a sacrifice of praise. Because your body ain't speaking it and your mind ain't saying it, but your spirit overrides. Healing upon your body now. In the name of Jesus, I cast it off. Embrace your handmaid, God. In Jesus' name. And let it rain. Let it rain. Hallelujah. Glory. In the name of Jesus. Show yourself mighty. God, show yourself strong. Let Gilead break loose. Kiss their bound. So I speak healing.
Thank you, Jesus.
In the name of Jesus. Oh God, right now.
Thank you, Father. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus.
We got this myth about life that old age brings sickness. The devil is a lie.
That's right.
Jesus' name. God, I bless you in this house. We break that myth now. In the name of Jesus, we cancel that deception. It shall not rise to the next generation. I declare now for your glory, oh God, everybody in this house. Glory. We break that now. In Jesus' name, oh God, I thank you. Make them strong and mighty again. Glory. Hey, I will say, let the eagle reign. Let the eagle reign. Let the eagle reign. Let youth come upon the wings of eagles now. In Jesus' mighty name. Oh God. Oh God. Jesus. They shall never say again that that's an old church, you know, young people in it. Glory Jesus. I'll give renewed youth, oh God, and strength and soft to the bone again in Jesus' name. Vibrancy. Vibrancy, oh God. Again in this house.
Thank you.
I worship.
Thank you, Lord.
We bless you. Right now, we bless you. They shall be vessels to carry the next generation and their holy transition. God bless your name, Jesus. I glorify your name, oh God Almighty. Hallelujah, Jesus. Glory to your blessed name, oh God Almighty. We praise you, Jesus. You are my strength.
Hallelujah.
Strength like no other.
Thank you, Jesus.
Strength like no other. Reaches to me. You are my strength. Said I enjoy the worship that abides in you. Now lift your hands, see. Strength like no other. I don't know if you know she's a special child. Reaches. You know she's a special child.
Hallelujah. Yes, yes.
Lord, you are my strength. I call the intercessors of this house to cover her. I say I call the intercessors of this house. I call the intercessors of this house. Somebody take the baby. I call the intercessors of this house. Lord, you are my strength, strength like no other, strength like. I got a word. Anytime a baby is in danger before birth, it takes a good midwife to make sure that baby does not get injured and still comes out perfect. You are the midwives. You are, just give me a second. I hear y'all. Just give me a second. You are the midwives. And you are not the normal midwives. Because every vessel of God is confronted at intervals and places of transition. Transition from the womb to life form. In reality, every fetus is on trial, especially in the spirit. All right? Because it goes from germination to the embryo stage. From the embryo stage to the fetal stage. It's at the fetal stage when the baby, that seed, is in most danger. And it takes a good midwife who has the Spirit of God, a good midwife who's sensitive to the times and the season and the knowledge of God, and understand the power and poise of a jewel in this season. One who doesn't wait on the accoutrements of man to go ahead and launch. And the enemy has placed her on his list. And you got to make sure that every divine promise of God blocks the intention of the enemy's demonic destructive forces. And so she has to be encapsulated with a cohort, threefold cords that cannot be broken. Hallelujah. The midwives got to travail in the spirit and make sure the enemy finds security. I don't know why I'm dealing with her, but the Lord tells me that she is special. Lift your hands all over this place. Come on, lift your hands. That's for the worship covering. The Lord says to tell you in this house, when you serve vision, vision serves you. Can I say that again? When you serve vision, vision serves you. So whatever you give into it, it comes back to you double portion. The God we serve is a God of increase. He always gives you back greater. Do me a favor. I hear y'all. Loose her out of the womb now. Let her come forth. Let her come forth. Let her walk up. Every baby comes out of the birth canal functioning. Y'all in heaven. I say every baby comes out of the womb functioning. Most mothers are able to tell you the destination of their seed as it comes out of the womb. And that is saying how they embrace the child when the child is brought back to them. The first embrace signifies and gives approval, supports, and undergirds the destiny. Y'all ain't talking to me in this house. So before this call, Bishop, I was supposed to be an engineer. But the Lord turned that in totally an opposite direction. I was an apprentice, a structural engineer apprentice. Had a passion for that. He says, I'm going to use that language in the kingdom. That constructive language. Let him break you. Let him break you. Only when he breaks you, he knows where to replace the pieces. Life sometimes disjoint the pieces, and God has to break us again. He makes us vulnerable to him, and he puts us back together like no other man can put his mind together. I see you in the next 3 years doing some things in the kingdom. God says, I've already sent your name out, and it cannot be denied. You will sing with the purity of the Spirit, and it will not be for another stage, but it will be for another soul. I transfer this mantle on you that's on your daddy. I know it's heavy now, but I stand in the gap to release this mantle on you that's on this house. You will carry, and you will share the weight of this ministry. I call you Esther. Glory. Come on, hold on. Hold on right around the waist. I've probably been sent here for all. I'm your angel today. God sent me here to confirm for you. You can walk in confidence.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
I have one horn on my pulpit. You know, like the horn they use for David? Yeah, I have a real horn. I put the oil in it. Because the bottle is just for an ordinary anointing. The horn is for the kingly anointing.
Thank you.
I see you, God. I see you. No weapon. Somebody say no weapon. Every tongue that rises in judgment, speak out of your mouth.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Whatever she is doing, the Lord says to say, whatever she is doing. The Lord said, I've given her a full ride. Whatever she decides to do, I have given her a full ride.
Thank you, Lord.
Because whenever you give to the poor, you lend to the Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Your life is on God's loan account. And He's going to pay it. He's going to meet every payment.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because it's His home. Lo, I'll be with you. until it's all over, says the man of God. So I command this house to cover her. Now I say, I command this house to cover her. If you cover her, she's going to bless your soul every time you share. She's going to breathe life to your spirit. Bless you. And don't be surprised in short order when she goes up in the spirit, in the prophetic. Because she carries the prophetic praise. And that's right on the edge of the prophetic office. So I anoint her today. I speak the oil of consecration of her. In Jesus' name. She has the kingly anointing. Because God had to search for her. She was not in the house with all of Jesse's children. She had to be sent from the fields because she was doing God's business. So God bless you, son.
Father, I bless you now in the name of Jesus. I lose a double portion of whatever it is that exists in this house upon your man's servant. And I speak power to the next degree. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Before we depart to the next two things, I believe this is by divine appointment of the Holy Spirit. And he says he wanted me to write something and he wants you to do something while we're here today. Two things I want to share before I had you do this. And most of you already know that on Saturday nights that Pastor Humphrey, Pastor Robinson, Pastor Claire, Pastor Williams, Pastor German, we will meet here once or twice every Saturday night before Sunday morning, declaring that God moved in our services on Sunday morning. Well, one of the things was a confirmation today. Pastor Humphrey would always walk through these aisles and say, Bishop, there's angels sitting in these seats. The last week, he walked through in January, the third weekend in January, and he said, I want to remind you that there's angels sitting in these seats, and anybody